Hey guys, so as you can see, I've got Call of Duty Warzone in the background here. This is footage that I recorded a few days ago when I was playing with Sid and Paul. And this is my go-to game. This is the game that I play most days. It's the game that I'm putting most of my energy and time into. And if you know the game, you'll know that it's very difficult to get a top 10 finish unless you and your team are playing together and you're helping each other out. And that means sharing items, it means buying each other in, and it means reviving. Now, the question is, when should you revive each other? Now, when you first start playing the game, I think the instinct of a lot of players is to always revive your teammates. But it's not always the right thing to do, because you're putting yourself in grave danger. Once you understand this from an attacking point of view, you do start to appreciate how bad it is to always revive someone. Because when you attack someone, if you don't completely kill them and you just leave them downed, their teammates will come to help them, and you can turn one kill into 2, 3 or 4. And once you understand that, you understand the danger you put yourself in when you revive someone. Now, when you revive a teammate, there are situations where someone's fell off a building or pulled their chute early and you need to revive them just because they fell. But most of the time, you need to revive them because they've been shot or they've hit a claymore or something, which means that you're putting yourself in danger when you revive them. And you have got a split decision to decide whether you go and help them or whether you don't. And it's not as black and white as that. You know, it sounds simple. You know, if they're in this situation, we should do that. If they're in this situation, you shouldn't revive them. It's not as easy as that, because I think in certain situations you can do the right thing and you get the wrong outcome. And you can do what you should do and you'll die. And in other situations, you can run in and revive someone when you're being shot at and you can somehow survive. And that's the thing, you know, it's easy with the power of hindsight to say that you shouldn't have did A, B or C, but in the heat of the moment when you're being shot at and your friend's life meter is being depleted, it's not always easy to know what to do. I will say though, I think that the balance that I had initially was wrong, where I was always rushing in to just revive someone. And certainly at the start of the game, when there's a lot of players in the one area rushing around, it does sometimes pay to wait till you get a good gun to rush back and help someone. You should really want to get yourself tooled up. And it sounds selfish doing that, but there's a lot of situations where instead of one person dying, the whole team has died because each person is running in to try and revive each other. Now, I experienced this the other week where I was playing with Joe and Jamie, and Jamie got shot, he got downed upstairs. I was like 2 buildings away, and I wanted to help him, I wanted to revive him. So I ran out, there was no one outside the building. I ran into the building, no one on the ground floor, no one on the first floor, so I started to revive Jamie. And I got to about 90%, and then someone ran up the stairs and I stopped reviving, but by that time the person had shot me, and instead of one person dying, 2 people died. Myself and Jamie went to the gulag. So I'd love to hear your opinion on this, as you know, just when you think you should revive and when you shouldn't revive. Before I do that, before we move on to that, I just want to quickly leave you with one clip. In the background here, you can see that Paul is being downed, and Sid instantly starts running back to revive him, despite the fact that the gas is there. Now, Paul has got next to no energy. Sid has got 2 armor, he's got no spare armor, and you can see his armor is being depleted here. Now, because he was in the gas, Paul, 1 bullet, gets downed, he's out the game. Sid manages to, with the skin of his teeth, slide through it, left himself with no energy there, that will come back, but he's got no armor now. Now, Sid's left himself in a position now where 1 bullet will kill him. He's not going to win any fight because of that. It's 1 person left against quads. And you could say that was the wrong thing to do, but I think in this instance, what Sid did was the right thing to do, because there's only 2 of them left. He tried to keep him alive. He was just unlucky there. That was the guy kind of held back and shot Paul. Sid's going to die here in a second, but I do think tracking back there was the right thing to do. But I'd love to hear your opinion on this. When do you think you should revive? When do you think you should not revive? Let us know in the comment area, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.